he's gonna get his license taken away if he keeps that up. I'm getting nervous about him, you know, Biff.
His eyes are going.
Nah, his eyes are fine. He just doesn't keep his mind on the job. I've driven with him in the car. When he stops at a green light and it turns red and he goes.
Maybe he's colorblind.
Why, Pop, he's got the finest eye for colour in the business, you know that.
I'm going outside.
You're still not sour on Dan, are you, Biff?
He's alright, I guess.
Yes, sir. 18,000 miles. 82,000.
You smoking? You want one? Can never think when I smell it.
What a simonizing job, eh?
Funny, Biff, you know, us sitting in here in the old kitchen, all that talk that went across this table, our whole lives, huh?
Yeah. A lot of dreams and plans.
Yeah, about 500 women would love to know what was said in this room.
Remember Big Betsy something? What the hell was her name? Over on Bushwick Avenue?
The one with the collie dog.
Yeah, that's the one. I got you in there. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Look, Biff, you taught me everything I know about women. Don't you forget that.
I bet you forgot how bashful you used to be, especially with girls.
Oh, I still am.
Oh, go on.
No, I just control that so. In fact, I think I got less bashful as I got older, and you got more so. What happened, Biff? Where's the old humour, the old confidence?
Why does Dad mock me all the time?
Nah, he's not mocking you. He's simply
Everything I
just...
say, there's a twist of mockery in his face. I can't get near him.
Nah, look, he just wants you to make good. I've been being talked to you for a long time. Something's happening to Dad. He talks to himself.
I noticed that this morning, but he always mumbled.
No, but it's gotten worse since you came home. It got so embarrassing when I sent him to Florida. And you know what? Most of the time, he's talking with you.
What does he say about me?
I can't make it out.
What does he say about me?
I think it's still to do with the fact that you haven't settled down yet. You're still up in the air.
There's one or two other things depressing at hap.
What do you mean?
Never mind, just don't lay it all on me.
But I think if you just got started, I mean, is there any future for you out there?
I tell you, I don't know what the future is. I don't know what I'm supposed to want.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, I spent 6 or 7 years after high school trying to work myself up. Shipping clerk, salesman, business of one kind or another. And it's a measly manner of existence. To get up on that subway in the hot mornings in summer. To devote your whole life to keeping stock, or making phone calls, or selling, or buying. To suffer 50 weeks of the year for the sake of a 2-week vacation. When all you really desire is to be outdoors with your shirt off. And always to get ahead of the next fella. Well, and still, that's how you build a future.
Do you enjoy it out on the farm? I mean, are you content out there?
I've had 20 or 30 different kinds of jobs since I left home before the war, and it always turned out the same. I just realized it lately. In Nebraska when I herded cattle, and the Dakotas, and Arizona, and now in Texas. That's why I came home now, I guess. Because I realized it. They've got about 50 new coals. There's nothing more inspiring or beautiful than the sight of a mare and the new colt. And it's cool there now, see? Texas is cool now. And it's spring. And wherever spring comes where I am, my god, I get the feeling I'm not getting anywhere. What the hell am I doing playing around with horses $28 a week? I'm 34 years old, I ought to be making my future. That's when I come running home. And now I get here and I don't know what to do with myself. I've always done the point of not wasting my life, and every time I come back here, I know all I've done is to waste my life.
You're a poet, Biff. You're an idealist.
Nah, I'm mixed up very bad. Maybe I ought to get married. Maybe I ought to get stuck into something. Maybe that's my trouble. I'm like a boy. I'm not in business. I'm not married. I'm like a boy. Are you content, Hap? You're a success, aren't you? Are you content?
Hell no.
Why? You're making money, aren't you?
Biff, all I can do now is wait for the merchandise manager to die. And as soon as I get to be merchandise manager, he's a good friend of mine, and he just built a terrific estate on Long Island. Now, he lived there for about 2 or 3 months, and then he sold it. And guess what? Now he's building another one. Thing is, that's exactly what I would do. Sometimes I just sit in my apartment and I don't know what the hell I'm working for. I'm in there all alone, and I think of the rent I'm paying. It's crazy. But it's what I always wanted. A car, an apartment, and plenty of women. And still, god damn it, I'm lonely.
Listen, why don't you come out west with me?
You and I, eh?
Sure, maybe we could buy a ranch. Raise cattle, use our muscles. Men built like we are should be working out in the open.
The Loman brothers, eh?
Sure, we'd be known all over the counties.
That's what I dream about, Biff. Sometimes I just wanna go in the store and rip off my clothes and outbox the goddamn merchandise manager. I mean, I can outbox, outlive and outrun anybody in that store. And still I have to take these orders from these petty common sons of bitches.
Baby, together we'd stand up for another. We'd have someone to trust.
Thing is, what can you make out there?
But look at your friend. Builds an estate and then hasn't a peace of mind to live in it.
Yeah, but when he walks into the store, the waves part in front of him like he's Moses. That's $52,000 coming through the revolving doors. I have more my pinky finger than he's got in his head.
But you just said...
I've got to show those pompous, self-important executives over there that Hap Loman can make the grade. I want to walk into the store the way he walks in. But then I'll come with you, Biff. But until then, I have to stay here. But take those two we had tonight. Now, weren't those gorgeous creatures?
Yeah. Most gorgeous I've had in years.
I get that anytime I want, Biff. But I just start feeling so disgusted at myself. I just keep knocking them over and it doesn't mean anything to me. You used to run around a lot?
Nah, I like to find a girl steady. Somebody with substance.
That's what I long for.
Oh, come on. You'd never come home.
I would. All I want is someone with character, someone with substance. Like Mom, you know? But the thing is, you're gonna call me a bastard when I say this. But that girl, Charlotte, I was with tonight, she's engaged to be married in 5 weeks.
No kidding.
Sure, I mean, the guy's in line for vice presidency of the store. Maybe I just have an overdeveloped sense of competition or something. But I went and I ruined her. And furthermore, I can't get rid of her. And he's the third executive I've done that to. Now, isn't that a crummy characteristic? And on top of it all, I get invited to their weddings. I'm not supposed to take bribes, but manufacturers offer me $100 bills to orders their way every now and again. But it's like with this girl, you see. I do it and I hate myself for it. Because I don't want the girl. But still I take it. And I love it.
Let's go.
I guess we didn't say anything, did we?
Got one idea that I think I'm going to try.
What's that?
Remember Bill Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver is very big now. You wanna work for him?
No, but when I quit he said something to me. He put his arm on my shoulder and said, Biff, if you ever need anything, come to me.
I remember that. That sounds good.
I think I'm going to see him. If I could get $10 or even $7,000 or $8,000, I could buy a beautiful ranch.
I bet he'd back you, Biff. Because he thought highly of you. I mean, they all do. You're well liked. That's why I say to you, come back here and we both have the apartment. And I'm telling you, Biff, any babe you want.
No. With a ranch, I could do the work I like and still be something. I wonder if Oliver still thinks I stole the carton of basketballs.
He probably forgot that ages ago. It's been 10 years. You're too sensitive. Besides, he didn't really fire you.
Well, I think he was going to. I think that's why I quit. I was never sure whether he knew or not. He thought the world of me though, but I was the only one he'd let lock up the place.
You gonna wash the engine, Biff?
Shh. Can you hear that?
Don't get your sweater dirty, Biff.
Doesn't he know Mom can hear that?
It's getting terrible. Look, Biff, you can't leave again. You'll find a job here. I don't know what to do about it. It's getting embarrassing.
What's a simonizing job?
Mom's hearing that.
No kidding, Biff. You got a date? Wonderful.
Go on to Oliver, but talk to Dad in the evening.
We'll turn the horse, brother.
I wish you'd have a talk with him.
Selfish, stupid.